hit you in your little... And number 99, Wormageddon. Give it up one more time for your home team, Emerald City Roller Derby. Fantastic, folks. Before we start, I want to talk about our raffle prize tonight. We're giving away 2 sets of 2 VIP one-day passes to the Oregon Country Fair. You can buy them at the ECRD merch table, just right over by the rock wall. Drawings for 2 winners are at halftime. Oregon Country Fair is July 12th through the 14th. All right, our officials are getting onto the floor tonight. Our head ref tonight is Genetic. Our inside pack ref will be Scary. Jam refs Mount McKillia and Adam Splitter. Outside pack refs Frank Blood, Screw Lucy, and Chicken Lolo with an alternate as Rabbit. All right. Oh, never mind. Rabbit's over there. Sorry. Hey, they gave me the announcer sheet. I'm sorry. All right, folks. We're getting off to a wonderful little start here. We've got number 6-2 Beast on the line for Emerald City and Ragnaroxy on the line for Crow City. All right. They want you to turn me up, I think. Oh boy. Can you move a little closer, too? All right, and we're off. And we've already got a lead jammer, 115 Ragnaroxy for Crow City. Whipping around the pass, and we've got Emerald City 6-2 Beast coming around on their scoring pass. Ragnaroxy knocked to the outside, while Beast is trying to make their way through the pack. Both jammers on their scoring pass now, folks. And Beast, despite having the disadvantage of being not lead jammer, manages to get out first with looks like 4 points. Ragnaroxy smartly calling it off, making this a 4-4 jam. All right. Candy Flipper on the line for Crow City and Electric Mayhem up for Emerald City. And we're off. Here we go. After a pretty big struggle up at front, Crow City gets out in the lead again. Second jam in a row. But it looks like Electric Mayhem is on their heels. All right, Crow City making their way up to the pack, fighting a nasty-looking tripod over there. Calling it off before too much damage can be done. Looks like it was a 1-0 jam, putting Crow City in the lead. We'll have a full pack. No one's visited the penalty box yet. And they're off. All right. Malice in Wonderland still stuck at the back of the pack. And it looks like the Mad Catter has been called on a cutting the track penalty and will be spending 30 seconds in the penalty box, leaving Malice to get awarded lead jammer, but not before being recycled by Sunny Demolition to the outside. Fairly devastating. Malice is the only jammer on the track, which means they're the only one that can score points. And it looks like Crow City is intent on keeping Malice's score to 0. This is some incredible defense that we're seeing up at the top. Being recycled by Pantychrist and by Sunny Demolition. All right. We're at the edge of the engagement zone here, and Malice finally breaks out. Alrighty then, let's see how much damage Malice can do before Mad Catter starts scoring points. And that was a pretty easy trip through the pack for Malice, a big old 4 points. Meanwhile, Mad Catter's still stuck at the back, looking for some offensive help from some teammates. All right. Malice has approached the back of the pack again, and it looks like that tripod of Crow City skaters is giving her trouble again. All right. Both teams in a huge scrum right now. Neither team wants to give an inch. Both jammers fighting for their lives out there. Oh, and it looks like it's Malice who gets out first for another 4 points, and this jam is called for time. That is an 8-0 jam favor of Emerald City Roller Derby. We're looking at a 12-5 score right now. All right. Number 7-6 Evil on the line for Emerald City, and Ragnaroxy on the line for Crow City. And our 5-second marker has been, and they're off. All right. Ragnaroxy taking a quick trip to the outside, manages to get out and get lead jammer in fairly short order. And we've got Evil, who is looking to go ahead and make sure that that does not become a huge point disadvantage. Ragnaroxy skating through for an easy 4 points. And a strategic call off to end this jam at 4-0 favor of Crow City. All righty then. Who's fantastic. We've got the jammer pair of Electric Mayhem and Candy Flipper up at the jam line again. These two had a pretty good fight last time. All right. Electric Mayhem taken out very early by Your Mom's Favorite, giving Crow City the opportunity to go out and get lead jammer. But Electric Mayhem is right on their heels. All right. It looks like Candy Flipper. Oh. Never mind. All right, it looks like Electric Mayhem has been called for a cutting the track penalty, meaning that Candy Flipper is going to be on a power jam, has already scored 4 points. All right. We got Candy Flipper on the track all alone as the lone jammer. Electric Mayhem able to do nothing from the penalty box. Relying on team defense to get the job done. Meanwhile, Candy Flipper strikes through for another 4 points. Looks like they were looking to call it off before Electric Mayhem got out of the box. Does not appear to be the case. Emerald City will start with a fresh jammer, and so will Crow City. We're looking at Mad Catter on the line for Crow City, and number 805, Doomity Doom for Emerald City. Perfect. Team defenses are absolutely brutal out there, folks. I have played a bit of roller derby in my life, and this is why I don't anymore. Goodness gracious. All right, number 805, Doomity Doom getting recycled to the back by Sunny. Got to be absolutely soul-crushing there. Meanwhile, Mad Catter is fighting up at the top against Supernova single-handedly. All right. Malice in Wonderland has gotten out as your not lead jammer for Emerald City after a star pass. All right. Malice coming back up to the back of the pack. Mad Catter still stuck in there looking for some offensive help. Mad Catter is awarded lead jammer. and wisely advised by their team to call it off before any more points are scored by Malice. Looks like they limited the damage to just a 1-point jam. We got a pretty close game. We're about 10 minutes in, 15-17, favor of Crow City. We've got Beast and Ragnaroxy on the line. Team defenses have been absolutely astounding so far. And Roxy taking a very quick inside line called Lead Jammer in, looks like less than 10 seconds. Meanwhile, we've got Beast at the back of the pack looking for any lane. All right, Ragnaroxy getting out for a big old 4-point jam, but Beast hot on their heels. Roxy getting through the pack, calling it off. Is it in time? Looks like that was a 3-1 last pass for a total of 7 for Crow City and 2 for Emerald City, putting Crow up 5. All right, Candy Flipper back on the jam line, Electric Mayhem. It's like both teams are down 1 blocker. Means these jammers should have a little bit more room to move. Electric Mayhem taking a little bit of a tumble there. All right, and Crow City getting another blocker sent to the back of the packet, leaving Electric Mayhem as your lead jammer. All right, we got Candy Flipper out, about a half a track behind. Electric Mayhem is about to score some points, going up against 1 Crow City blocker. Calling it for the full 4 before Candy Flipper can even get a single point on the board. All right, number 8 Slapcat on the jam line with the Mad Catter. We have not seen Slapcat jam tonight. We should, all right. But it looks like she's having a lot of luck. Slapcat is completely out while Mad Catter is stuck in the middle of the pack. Jammer coming, all right. Lead Jammer coming back around and is already through for 4 points. And is back in on their second scoring pass. Like a hot knife through butter, Slapcat going through again for another 4 points. And it seems like the penalty box is just a revolving door right now. Slapcat around for another 4 points. Mad Catter is about a quarter track length in front of them on their first scoring pass. We got 2v2 as far as the pack is concerned. Slapcat's hoping this means it's easy pickings, and it looks like it is. It's another 4 points. We're now 3-2 in the pack, making Mad Catter's life a little more difficult. All right, Sunny's coming in from the penalty box, hoping to go ahead and give Mad Catter some much needed offense. Slapcat in again. This is the biggest jam for either team of the evening right now. All right. And we have a team timeout for Crow City. I'd like to take this team timeout to talk to you folks about the Academy of Arts and Academics Robotics team, aptly named the Trainwrecks. This robotics team from the Academy of Arts and Academics is a tiny team with big dreams, and they're in need of some funds for next year. Anything helps. Check out their table underneath the Toyota banner. Ask them about how their robot used a toilet brush this past season. I certainly will, because that is a sentence I was not expecting to say today. All right. We'd also like to give a wonderful shout out to our season beer sponsor, Ninkasi, our local favorites, and our season general sponsor, Cafe Yum. All right. Oh, that's fine.
Totally maxed out here.
Oh. Oh, no, you. All right. We have Ragnaroxy and Evil on the line. Team timeout's over. Hopefully both teams are rested. All right. Both jammers off to a little bit of a cautious start. All right. All right. Evil was drawn back, giving Ragnaroxy a lot of time to get through and become your lead jammer. Roxy coming up on the back of the pack. Looking to do a little bit of damage there. Meanwhile, Evil has been recycled out of the pack. All right. Roxy getting through with another 4 big ones. All right. Goodness, great. All right, looks like there has been a star pass, folks. Evil has passed off the star to the pivot Beast. Beast is out, coming up on the back of the pack, hoping to go get through. Did they make it in time? Rabbit says 1 point. This is an 8-1 jam. Favor of Crow City. Crow City trying to make up some points from Slapcat's 20-point jam. They're now just down 7. It's still anyone's game. Candy Flipper and Malice in Wonderland on the jam line. All right. And it looks like Malice in Wonderland, both jammers are being sent to the Claim 52 penalty box. What's going to happen here, folks, is that Malice sat down first, so they are going to be released first. And then Candy Flipper is going to serve the exact same amount of time, which is approximately 3 or so seconds. Neither jammer is now eligible for lead. We are going to go the full 2 minutes. This is now an endurance test. And Candy Flipper is being signaled on a back block, is going right back to the Claim 52 penalty box. Meaning that Malice is on a power jam for 30 whole seconds and has lost a blocker to that Claim 52 penalty box as well. A triple axel. So we're at 3-3 in the pack with 1 blocker looking to come out. That's Wino Rhino following Malice out of the penalty box. Malice making the approach. There's a 3-wall up front, braced by your mom's favorite, and Malice just slices through. Emerald City losing yet another blocker to the Claim 52 penalty box. Crow City has a hefty blocker advantage of 2-4. This is going to make Malice's job way more difficult. Looks like Candy Flipper has finally gotten out on their initial pass. 30 more seconds for both jammers to score as much as possible. There is no calling it off. All right. And that pack is speeding up, trying to take advantage of the jammer's exhaustion. But Malice says, absolutely not. I don't care. I want points. All right, Candy Flipper scoring the first points for Crow City on this jam. 16-4. 18-4, my apologies. Malice has just put up the second largest jam for either team tonight, second only to Slapcat. All right, we've got Sunny and Supernova, 2 jammers we haven't seen before tonight. And Emerald City is starting 1 blocker short in the box. All right, Supernova trying some fancy footwork on the inside, and it pays off. Followed closely by Sunny, about a half a track behind. Now, quarter track behind, we've got Supernova coming through with some, thought that they had some really fancy footwork, ended up getting a cutting the track penalty. All right. So now that Supernova is sitting in that Claim 52 penalty box, this is going to be a power jam, 30 seconds for Sunny. And since they were lead jammer, that means this jam is also going the full 2 minutes. It's another endurance test. And frankly, this is exactly what Crow City needed, a nice power jam. Hopefully some opportunities to put up some points. Some excellent offense by your mom's favorite. Sunny just glides right through. We've got Supernova coming back in from that Claim 52 penalty box. And busting through like Crow City's their own personal bowling pins. And just like that, Supernova is back around, looking to put some hurt on Crow City. Sunny's coming back around for some more points as well. Both jammers look like they are gassed right now. And they've still got 25 seconds to go. We're currently at 8-20. That fancy footwork that got Supernova in trouble just a minute ago seems to be proving pretty useful right now. It's another 4 points for Emerald City. All right, Supernova finally getting kicked to the outside. And that's the jam. 20-12, the highest scoring jam that we've seen, 32 points. Oh wow, 14-22, my apologies. Right, that was a 36-point jam combined for both teams. Crow City's biggest jam of the night. And we are calling a official review from Emerald City. While we're in this official review, folks, we have tables for merch for both Emerald City Roller Derby and for Crow City. They are located by those rock walls over there with the green bumpers around them. Please go and get your favorite team's merch and browse their other items that they've got for sale. We also have concessions made possible by generous donations from our sponsors, Ninkasi Brewing and Claim 52 Brewing. We've got about 10 minutes left in this half, and if you're looking for some food at halftime, we've got 2 food trucks right outside the front doors. Chicken Bones Express and Calle Estilo Taqueria. So feel free to go ahead and give them some of your patronage. We'd also like to shout out our gout photographers, Mr. Scott Dietz, Mr. Ryan Powers. Thank you so much for making all of us look amazing while we are doing our best to make this sport look amazing. All right, and I'd like to remind you once again, we have a raffle prize. 2 sets of 2 VIP one-day passes to the Oregon Country Fair on July 12th, 13th, and 14th. Buy your tickets at the ECRD merch table. Drawings for 2 winners are at halftime. So we have about 10 minutes and 49 seconds worth of game time left if you are looking to get involved in that raffle.
right, folks, we have the results of our official review. River City was looking for a cut track against the jammer. It looks like the no call stands, and River City will have used their official review. All right. We have Ragnarok and Beast out there jamming for their teams. And we have Ragnarok out first, followed by a half track behind by Beast. Ragnarok coming up quick and on the outside. Ragnarok calling it from the ground after a hit. Ragnarok managing to put up 3 points before they hit the ground. All right. We have Deadly Dorothy on the line against Candy Flipper. With Doomsday popping in the claim 52 penalty box. Well, Emerald City's supposed to have an advantage there, but it looks like Candy has made their way right out. Approaching on the scoring pass, getting held up by the Emerald City blockers. Gets out just in time to call it off for a big 4 before Emerald City is able to score any points. It's a 4-0 jam. The gap is becoming a lot closer between these two teams. With 9 minutes to go, it's only a 6 or so point difference. Supernova versus the Mad Hatter. Hey. Supernova dancing on that outside line. Manages to get lead jammer. Right. First City has a full complement of blockers now. Is that going to be enough to stop Supernova? It looks like they're able to stop it for at least a tiny bit. He knocks to the outside, getting recycled, and it looks like we got Lansing on the penalty box from the. But Supernova is okay with that. All right. We've got Mad Hatter just completed their first initial pass. All right. Supernova being held up in the back, getting knocked all around. All right. And Supernova taking advantage of some Pro City blockers getting sent to the penalty box. That claim to be penalty box is looking pretty full, folks, and the track is looking pretty empty. We have a 3-2 blocker advantage in favor of Emerald City. Supernova is in complete control of this jam and could call it off at any point, but they've chosen not to. It looks like they're choosing to wear down their opponents. Alrighty. That Pro City wall in the back seems to be giving Supernova a little bit of fits right now, but we've got offense coming in the form of Doomity Doom from the penalty box. And Lansuna seems to have drawn a cut the track penalty against the Pro City Jammer. And it is only now that Supernova calls the jam. Emerald City will be starting
this next jam.
Up 1 jammer. This is going to be a power jam for Electric Mayhem. Emerald City has a full complement of blockers, and personally, it looks like they're down 1. Electric Mayhem will have 30 full seconds to get an initial pass completed and to score some points. We've got Emerald City trapping Ragnaroxy out there, trying to keep the pack in the rear. the officials have called off this jam. This is going to be an official timeout, folks. Official timeout means this is still going in the books. No initial pass completed for either jammer. Fantastic. It looks like Pro City was a penalty for delay of game. They fielded too many skaters in that last jam. So Pro City will be starting with 2 blockers on the track, and Beast is looking to take advantage of it for Emerald City. Emerald City looking to create a no-pack situation to make sure that Beast gets through, and get through she does. Mad Catter is out of the penalty box with some offense. All right, and we've got Beast scoring a big 4 points. Mad Catter still having a little bit of fits. Oh my goodness, getting some absolutely soul-crushing defense from the Emerald City defense. Right. Beast on their tippy toes, dancing around your mom's favorite, their last resort. Right. Mad Catter finally out, but is it going to be enough? Emerald City's done a lot of damage this jam. Beast is to knock to the outside and calls it from the ground. This is an 11-point jam, putting your Emerald City Roller Girls at 100 points. First team to cross the century threshold. We've got less than 5 minutes left in this half. And we're at a 25-point deficit. Malice in Wonderland and Katie Flipper back on the jam line. The Clay 52 penalty box is empty. We are at full strength on both sides. This should be an interesting one. Going into halftime. All right. We got Malice in Wonderland, and hot on the heels is Candy. Malice is trying to turn on the Jets, but Candy is matching step for step. Malice seems to miraculously make it through for 4 points. And Crow City referee Adam Splitter is saying 3 points for Crow. This is going to be a game of inches from here on out. Sunny and Evil on the line for Crow City and Emerald City respectively. 3 minutes left to go. Last couple minutes of any single half gets a little bit chippy. Some of the best derby gets played in these last few minutes. You should be in for a real treat. Sunny Demolition trying to tiptoe across the outside. Managed to get by a few Emerald City blockers, but up at the top, Emerald City is out in front. Lead jammer Evil. Looks like Sunny is still caught in the pack, but being recycled to the outside by Supernova. Meanwhile, we've got Evil struggling in the back. Looks like Sunny completed a star pass to their pivot, number 20, Rat Bastard, but there was a cut track penalty assessed. Rat Bastard will spend the rest of the jam, or the next 30 seconds, in the Clay 52 penalty box. And Slaphat looks like they're going on the line for Emerald City in a power jam situation with 1 minute and 47 seconds left. You'll remember Slaphat was responsible for the largest jam for both teams tonight. She's certainly going to be looking to replicate that kind of success. Struggling at the top, Emerald City holding back, trying to force the no pack. And they forced it, but it looks like Slapcat was unable to take advantage of it. All right. We've got an absolutely gnarly wall of Doomsday, Poppet, and Beg at the front of the pack. And we got Slapcat as lead jammer while Doomsday Poppet gets sent off to the penalty box for her efforts. Meanwhile, Slapcat being sent to the penalty box for a forearm penalty. Meanwhile, Pro City Jammer is out there scoring full 4 points. Slapcat will be sitting for 30 seconds. And this might just be the momentum shift that Pro City is looking for with 30 seconds left in the period. Well, it seems like I spoke too soon. We've got Pro City Jammer also heading to the penalty box. There's going to be a jammer swap. This one is going to go for the next 31 seconds. Slapcat is out of the box and is looking to just score any points that she can. The period clock is up. The jam clock is at 19 seconds. This is going to be the final jam of this half, folks. All right. They're all saying they're desperately trying to force Slapcat outside. Oh, wow, Rat Bastard gets out for a big 4. Looks like final score for the half is 111-86, favor of your Emerald City Roller Derby. Intermission is 15 minutes. Please, folks, let's go outside and get some food at our food trucks. And do not forget to patronize our vendors, 952 Brewing, Ninkasi Brewing, and check out our Academy of Arts and Academics Robotics team, the Trainwrecks, over there by the Toyota banner. We'll see you in a quick 15.
Wild with it, but it's fun.
Check 1, 2. All right.
Hello. Thank you to everybody that entered our halftime raffle where you can win 2 tickets, 2 VIP tickets to the Oregon Country Fair. If you bought raffle tickets, please have them out now. Read the winning numbers. If you win, please go to our merch booth over there and collect your winning tickets. There'll be 2 winners. All right, can I get a drum roll? No? Okay. All right, our first winner, ticket number is 9345530. You are our first winner. And our second winner today, if you got raffle tickets, have them out, is 9345534. Please go over to the merch booth, meet you over there and get your tickets. Thank you.
How are you today? Can we get the robotics team over here, please? For halftime today, we have one of the Springfield high school teams that does robotics. Just broke the robot. There we go. Woo! Let's give it up for A3 robotics team. What is your name? Oh, and I understand you also play roller derby. Yeah. And your name is? Theo Campbell. Nice to meet you. What are we doing today? Showing off your robot?
Yeah. We're trying to show all of you what we do at our school club. We do this in our spare time for fun.
The robotics team also is looking for donations. If anybody has $1, $2, any change, it helps them with buying the items they need to be able to do this. They also compete on the local level and can go to the national level if they make it past those.
We're also looking for new members. We're at the school A3, which is like 10 minutes away from here.
And what grade is it?
High school, so 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th.
Nice. And how do you like that school overall?
It's awesome.
Tell me more about it.
It's a very art-based school, and it's a different way of teaching than normal schools. You don't just do a thing and get a grade. You actually work with the teacher to refine what you've done and actually learn.
Very nice. So, tell me about your robot. How long does it normally take for you to actually build these? How long does it take to actually program them? And how long is your season?
It takes a really long time to get it working. We don't even have time for everything that we want to have done, but the season, it starts usually in October-ish and goes until you're eliminated from the tournament.
I see. That's awesome. How many teams do you think there are that go to these tournaments?
In the world, or?
Just local.
Locally, there's like 50 at least.
Wow.
We've had 20 compete in the last match over at Thurston High School.
Okay. So tell me about some of the things you actually do with the robot, because I've actually seen it before. I've laid out. You have certain things you have to accomplish during a certain period of time. Is that correct?
Mainly, there's a small field where the robot can do certain things. It changes every year, so this year we had to pick up small, they were little hexagonal discs called pixels. And the other teams had a bunch of different ways to pick up pixels. Some of them used a grabber, some of them used like a forklift kind of thing. We instead used something a lot of other teams use. We used a little, yeah. I was hoping to describe a little more. Use the head of a toilet brush.
The head of the toilet brush. It was clean. That's fantastic.
Right now.
We're in the off season right now, and because the challenge changes every year, it's partially deconstructed.
I understand. Yeah, so this is actually wonderful. So every single robot can be different. You have certain field and certain things you have to accomplish when you're actually up against each other team. Now you have different rounds that you go through as well, right? So during each of these little gatherings, tournaments, how many different rounds do you have to go against?
We usually participate in 4 or 5 different matches per tournament, but they'll often have what's known as a double tournament, which is where it's essentially 2 tournaments in one event, so you just have twice as many matches.
No correction. The matches coming up before the actual full-on tournaments aren't called tournaments. I believe they're just called matches. And then there are different rounds that Cole was talking about, where usually you're up. I think the past 2 times we've been up against 3 or 4 different teams. And we did have to do a double match because of the ice storm that many of you may have been a part of.
Yeah, it makes sense. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing this. If anybody has any additional questions, or if you have any change, dollars, whatever to help them out with, they're over here underneath the number 1 sign. Let's give it up for the robotics team. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. But it's...
Test, test. Hello, welcome back. We've got about 50 seconds left before Derby. I do want to remind everybody we do have an official after party for this at the Peddler. It's just 10 minutes down the street on Main Street in Springfield, Oregon. The Peddler, the sports bar for all sports. And $1 from every pint of Cider Boys Strawberry Magic goes back to ECRD. So if you're looking to support the league and have a nice tasting beer while you're doing it, there's no better way to make that happen. We are about 20 seconds from getting underway with the second half. We've got Emerald City Roller Derby leading 111 points to 86. Our referee and non-skating official crew is already in their places. I'd like to personally thank the referee and the non-skating official crew for all the hard work they do. I spent 10 years as a referee. They are the unsung heroes. Thank you all for all that you do. All right, folks.
All right, I'm actually gonna leave it flat. I think it might help.
Looks like we have Malice in Wonderland starting off the second
That's
half.
probably a better
and
idea.
Ragnaroxy starting off the second half for Crow City.
So I gotta watch what I say.
We've got an empty penalty box and 30 minutes of Derby action to go. Looks like both teams got the memo and refreshed themselves at halftime. Everyone looks a lot more lively. Ragnaroxy getting dragged all the way to the back of the pack, and Malice not having too much luck either. We got Roxy at the front with Lantuna, and Roxy has been called your lead jammer. First lead jammer of the half goes to Crow City. Malice being recycled over and over again. Meanwhile, Roxy just flies through the pack for a big old 4 points. Malice still not having much luck. Crow City pivot seems to have Malice's number. All right, and with a little bit of elbow grease, Malice gets out. Ragnaroxy on their second scoring pass. Getting recycled to the back again. All right, Ragnaroxy getting knocked to the outside and calls it off, but not before Malice scores 2 points. It's a 2-5 jam in favor of Crow City. Supernova and Candy Flipper for Emerald City and Crow City respectively on the jam lines. Nobody is in the claim 52 penalty box yet, but it is hungry and looking for skaters. And Supernova on the outside, lightning fast. It's our first Emerald City lead jam of this half. And about a full track behind is Candy Flipper. Supernova down on their knees, but gets right back up. Scores a quick 3 points. Calls it off before Crow City has a chance to score.
All right. It got grainy.
Pretty clean jam for the first two.
It got grainy in the game.
We have
Oh,
Evil
so it's
versus
weird.
the Mad Hatter on the lines for Emerald City and Crow City respectively. Full complements of blockers. Crow City trying to do the rear defensive wall, keep Evil from even making their way into the pack. Mad Hatter trying left, trying right, trying to keep those feet moving. But Beast seems to be giving a little bit of trouble. But that is all right because we've got number 106, Mad Hatter, is your lead jammer. Meanwhile, Evil stuck in the pack. And Mad Hatter passing right by, trying to make their way through the Emerald City pack. All right. I think it's a one-on-one Mad Hatter and Beast before getting some offensive help from number 667, Kitty Contusion.
Yeah, the full auto had
All right. Mad Hatter scores a handful of points before calling it off. Was like Evil was well on the way.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. Like Light versus dark.
Alice in Wonderland back on the jam line.
It's still pretty
Against
good.
Ragnaroxy. These two just faced off against each
What
other.
am I doing to get from the center camera? When it's starting to show its age and its indications. Yeah. But I agree with you. Obviously I love the stand. Like, this isn't dark, so dark where you
Right.
need to add game
Full
to it.
complement of blockers. Pro City taking up the rearmost position. Doomsday Poppet stopping Malice in her tracks. Ragnaroxy fighting up front. And it looks like it's Ragnaroxy, followed closely by Malice. Malice is falling about a quarter track behind. Ragnaroxy approaching with speed, looking to get some quick points. And quick points, they do. 2-1. And it was a surgical strike from Ragnaroxy. All right, we've got number 6-2 Beast on the GM line for Emerald City versus number 5 Candy Flipper. No penalties yet this half. Both teams seem to be very committed to playing fairly. All right. Both teams giving jammers the time of their lives out there. Goodness gracious. Beast is the first one to emerge from that gauntlet. With Candy Flipper about a half track behind as Beast puts on the jets. Approaching the back of that pack. Getting knocked out by your mom's favorite. And waiting on points from the jam referee, Adam Splitter awards 1 point. We got Slap Cat and Mad Catter. Double cat jam. All right. All right, let's see who comes out on top in the battle of the cats. Both defenses doing their best job to keep both jammers' speed down to practically nothing. All right. Slughead is struggling with this enormous four wall in the back of Pro City. Meanwhile, Matt Catter straightens out the Emerald City defenses and manages to get lead jammer, clearly winning the cat fight, and we have our first pivot going to the penalty box. Sunny from Pro City being the first person to sit in the Claim 52 penalty box this half. Matt Catter is up in front. And he forced the out-of-play call against Emerald City blocker number 6 and gets 4 big points. We're at a 3-3 jam right now. Slapcat is struggling on their initial pass. Meanwhile, Madcat is coming around for their second. All right. We've got 2 tripods of skaters. Both jammers look like they are getting put through the absolute ringer here. Sunny's coming back from the box to go ahead and make Slapcat's life a little bit more difficult. Looks like Sunny's trying to play some offense instead, give Mad Catter some relief. All right, Mad Catter out on another 4-point pass. Bringing the total to 8 on the jam. 21 seconds to go and a star pass from Slapcat to number 88, Deadly Dorothy. She's going to be trying to stop the bleeding. And just the threat of the other jammer is enough to force Mad Catter to call off this battle of the cats. We have Alice in Wonderland and Ragnaroxy on the jam line. Both of these skaters have put up some incredible jams this half. All right. Ragnaroxy finding that small lane on the outside. Meanwhile, Malice is just stranded against, seems like every Pro City blocker out there. That tripod is giving Malice a lot of trouble. while Ragnaroxy has to answer for it with land tuna getting recycled. And Ragnaroxy manages to get themselves a cut track penalty, meaning that Malice has not yet completed her initial pass, but is on a power jam. Pro City blockers are on all defense now since the Jammers in the box. Now is finally out and another Pro City blocker being sent to the Claim 52 penalty box. There is a pack advantage. No, never mind, no pack advantage. 3-3 for each one. And Ragnaroxy is back on the track. On the scoring pass, while Malice is also on her first scoring pass. Ragnaroxy cuts through pretty well. 4 big points. Meanwhile, Malice being recycled to the back by the Pro City pivot. Right. We've got 2 skaters exiting the penalty box while Malice gets out for her first 4-point pass. Both Jammers looking exhausted at this point. We are going for 6 more seconds. And this jam is called for time. Fantastic, folks. We got a 5-8 jam. 2 minutes and 5-8. These defenses are incredible tonight. If you like defensive derby, you chose the right game to watch. We got number 15 Supernova and number 5 Candy Flipper. Both teams with a full complement of blockers. There's going to be some great defense. Never mind, we have an official timeout. We have an official timeout signaled by our head referee. Looks like our medics are tending to the needs of a skater at this point, so we're going to be on medical timeout. All right. Fantastic. While we're on this medical timeout, I'd like to remind you that we still have our booth underneath the Toyota banner for the Academy of Arts and Academics Robotics team, the Trainwrecks. This is a competitive robotics team from a small local high school, and they're joining us today. They're hoping to do some fundraising for next season. Parts and registration for robots are expensive. Fun fact, a set of robot wheels costs about the same as some really nice roller derby skates. That's probably in the neighborhood of $200 to $300. Any donations are greatly appreciated. You can find them, again, at the table along the Toyota banner. And they are ready to talk about robotics and look for any donations that you can help make these high schoolers' dreams kind of come true. And while the game is still on medical timeout, go ahead and check out our team merch tables. Both ECRD and Pro City have your favorite team's merch on sale, along with some other swag and fun items. Go ahead and check them out while there is a lull in the action.
like over 20 to 11. Yeah. I got it for like $2. Yeah.
We'd like to thank our volunteer medical staff. We literally and figuratively cannot do this without you. Thank you so much, folks. And we take bodily injuries, especially head injuries, very, very seriously here at Emerald City Roller Derby. So thank you for your patience while we got all of that sorted out. Now that the medic's attention is back on the track, we can start Derby again. Supernova versus Candy Flipper. All right. Supernova is exceptional at finding those tiny lanes on the outside lines. Gets out and is your lead jammer. Candy Flipper about a three-quarter track length behind. Supernova finding a little bit of resistance. Manages to slip through for 4 points while barely being touched in that pack. We've got Beast on the line for Emerald City Roller Derby and Sunny on the line for Crow City. We got 18 minutes left and it's only a 15, I can't subtract, 15 point deficit. Still anybody's game and about a quarter left to go. Beast finding a tiny lane on the outside, but quickly stopped by the Crow City wall. And Sunny having similar troubles with that Emerald City tripod up there, led by Slapcat. We have a lead jammer whistle, and it's Beast. Sunny hot on her tail. Both jammers approaching the pack with speed, and with a little hop, skip, and a jump, Beast gets through for 4 points, leaving Sunny in the dust with nothing. Emerald City pushing that lead up to 19. Starting Jam 9 with a jammer we haven't seen in a bit. Electric Mayhem versus Ragnaroxy. around Electric Mayhem. Meanwhile, Roxy is called on a back block penalty and is going right to the Clay 52 penalty box, meaning the tour lead jammer is Electric Mayhem. Coming back around on their first scoring pass for a power jam. Offense coming in to help, trying to clear some lanes, but Begg says absolutely not. Mayhem takes a tumble and decides to call it off while Roxy is still in the box. Emerald City will start with a power jam led by Beast. Roxy is standing. That means that Roxy has about 10 seconds left or so before their penalty is served. Pro City lining up to try to give Beast a bit of trouble right off the line. And Beast getting some offensive help from Slapcat. Manages to break through, secure lead jammer. And Roxy is out of the box on their first pass through the pack. Beast coming up, looking to make some quick work, but is stopped by your mom's favorite. Only for a tiny bit though. First scoring pass, 4 points for Emerald City. Roxy fighting and clawing way through. Knocked out. Knocked out by Rat Bastard. Recycled back to the back. Meanwhile, Beast struggling. Roxy getting out again. Beast trying to use some of those lanes. Gets knocked down, gets right back up again. Beast knocked to the inside by your mom's favorite and decides to call it off before Roxy can put up any points. That is an 8-0 jam. Emerald City building on their lead. We have passed the 15-minute mark. We have less than a quarter left in this game. And Emerald City is slowly pulling away. Let's see if Evil can keep Emerald City's foot on the gas. Meanwhile, Slay Station giving a lot of trouble to Mad Catter. Both jammers really struggling. I'm telling you folks, this has been a great defensive battle all night. Mad Catter's out in the front. Looks like Mad Catter is the favorite to get lead jammer. And they traded places. Evil is out in front with Sunny. Evil claims lead jammer. Emerald City looking to build on that lead. Mad Catter just gets out of the pack. Right. Evil versus Antichrist over here. Evil struggling to get through that first wall. Calls it just as Mad Catter gets to the screen. Adams Twitter shows 3 points. All right. Supernova back on the jam line against Roxy. Looks like these two jammers are happy to see each other. Love seeing some friendly competition. That's what Derby's all about, folks. It's friendship and fellowship. And then you beat the tar out of your friends. Okay, that's really how you show your friends you love them. It's just by knocking the snot out of them at a roller derby. Roxy getting out his lead jammer. It's the first time that Pro City has been lead jammer in quite some time. Supernova out about a half track behind. Roxy scoring some quick points and calling it. 3 points. Pro City looking to chip away at that lead. Isn't going to be enough with 12 minutes and 40 seconds left in this half. Electric Mayhem and Candy Flipper on the line. Both teams have that full complement of blockers. Everyone lining up. We got Electric Mayhem going to the outside, getting knocked out by Uran's Fever, recycled back by Rhino. Meanwhile, we have Candy Flipper out as lead jammer. That's 2 jams in a row, lead jammer for Grove City. That's a quick 4 points on the call. Meanwhile, Emerald City is sending Evil to the penalty box, sponsored by Clayton 52. All right. Alice in Wonderland on the line for Emerald City Roller Derby and the Mad Hatter. Pro City has the blocker advantage 4-3. Alice is probably going to have a little bit more work to do. Knocked out by 667 Kitty Contusion. Meanwhile, Slapcat seems to be knocking that Hatter around. Cat versus Cat round 2.
All right, we've got the pack all strung out here, folks. And Malice, despite the blocker advantage, managed to get through and become lead jammer.
There's been a star pass to Sunny. And Persidy's out on the scoring pass. Kitty Contusion giving Malice a lot of trouble there.
No,
Alice calls it. Gets 2 points.
The viewfinder died too. Oh, but it came
Before
right
Pivot turns jammer
Yeah, it's
Sunny
good now,
gets
but
to
it's like died for like 10
back.
seconds for some reason.
Supernova back on the line. And Roxy. Our score is 145 to 119. We've got a little over 10 minutes left in this game. I've seen miraculous comeback, folks, but the window is closing. Pro City certainly got their work cut out for them. And Ragnaroxy understood the assignment. That is your lead jammer. Supernova trying to find those outside lanes and works. Gets out his non-lead jammer, is turned on the Jets. Roxy calling off before Supernova can score any points. And 2-point jams are great and all. But let's see if it's enough. We've got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. Pro City definitely on the back foot now. Beast versus Candy Flipper on the jam line. All right. Jose, there's going to be a blocker advantage favor of Emerald City, and Beast looks like it's going to take full advantage of it. And 2 blockers down from Pro City. Beast is looking to make mincemeat out of this pack, and does on the first scoring pass. Little Hop skip and jump right through the pack. Candy Flipper struggling against the full complement of Emerald City blockers. Great thing about 4 versus 2 is that if you're the 4 team, you can focus fully on defense. And Beast out on their second scoring pass. Candy Flipper got out, but the damage is already done. That's an 8-0 jam in favor of Emerald City. The lead has been bumped up to 30 at this point. 153 to 121. 8 minutes left. Team timeout for Emerald City. All right. This is going to be a 60-second timeout. Emerald City's first of the game. And again, while we're in this team timeout, please feel free to go check out our merch booths and the Academy of Arts and Academics robotics team. They're looking for donations underneath the Toyota banner. We'd also like to shout out our bout photographers, Mr. Scott Dietz and Mr. Ryan Powers. Thank you so much for making all of us, the skaters and the officials, both skating and non-skating, look amazing as we do this ridiculous volunteer sport. And remember, we have an after party coming up very soon at the Peddler. It's on Main Street in Springfield, just a 10-minute ride away. Peddler, the sports bar for all sports. And if you purchase one of these Cider Boy Strawberry Magic beers, $1 from all those sales goes right back to Emerald City. Time's back in. We got Malice in Wonderland on the jam line versus Sunny from Pro City. Malice looking to enjoy a 4-2 blocker advantage. And Malice is knocked out by Sunny, and Sunny draws a cut track. Malice will be going to the box. This is exactly what Pro City needed. Sunny is your lead jammer. And we've got a full complement of blockers on the track. Pro City looking to take advantage of this and put up as many points as possible before Malice gets back on the track. Lansing are trying to make Sunny's life a lot more difficult. Sunny calls it off from the floor, and Malice was not going to be stranded in the back.
Looks like their penalty expired before Sunny could call it off. Both teams will start with a fresh jammer. Supernova and Ragnaroxy.
It's like resetting itself. Is it resetting itself on there? Will that happen?
Righty.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Both teams full complements of blockers.
Maybe a loose or overheating.
And two of these teams
Yeah,
most
it's a bit
effective
warm.
jammers tonight.
This is really warm on the back.
Slapcat pushed out Ragnaroxy, but earns herself a forearm penalty,
No, it was both.
giving Ragnaroxy a 4-3 blocker advantage. Let's see if Supernova even notices. Blocker advantage. What blocker advantage? Supernova does not care. Supernova is your lead jammer. Ragnaroxy got a half track behind. Supernova scoring some quick points and calling it off. Emerald City pretty smartly playing the clock here. And Pro City calling a team timeout. 155 to 123 in favor of Emerald City. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. This is still a pretty reasonable score to come back from, but the door is rapidly closing. And Emerald City has the advantage of time. Candy Flipper coming up to the line at the end of Pro City's timeout. We're facing off against East from Emerald City. Candy Flipper will enjoy a 4-3 blocker advantage. And Pro City lining up against the jammer line to slow down Beast's momentum. Rhino keeping Beast on the sidelines. It's like by your mom's favorite. And I think I heard a lead jammer. I did. It's Candy Flipper. Beast been recycled out. And a star pass. Emerald City jammer is out. That is number 8, 88 Deadly Dorothy. Candy Flipper managed to get 4 points. Five minutes and 30 seconds left. Pro City looking for some pretty big jams in these last 5 minutes. Malice in Wonderland looking to put another nail in the coffin. Deadly Tripod led by the Patsy Prices, keeping Malice down, but not out. Malice is fighting through Emerald City, fighting with a 2-blocker pack over here. All right. And we have Mad Catter as her lead jammer, followed closely by Malice in Wonderland. All right. We've got both jammers approaching the pack. Two to three in favor of Crow City. And Emerald City has called their official review for the half. All right. Emerald City is going to state their case to head referee Genetic. And once they come to a verdict, I'll let you all know what it is. We have 4 minutes and 18 seconds. It's Crow City down by 27 points. There's still a good power jam or two away, but that clock seems to be winding down faster and faster.
That's the video. There it goes. I don't know, dude. It's weird. Oh, this hasn't happened. It's so easy to I think it might be this one. I might need to figure out a way to change it. Actually, yeah, it is. There's like no tension on that. Yeah. I don't know. It sucks. So the thing is, this was loose. You would still see the viewfinder and you'd lose the so it's not knowing what's happening. Yeah, it's the camera itself. Yeah, and the whole thing is like getting warm. Not that warm though. You got blow on. It doesn't add any too many like breakdowns in like important situations. It's only like shut off. Yeah. I gotta.
To get back underway. It looks like Emerald City was challenging
the lead call in the last jam, and looks like head referee Genetic has said no. We're going to move on. Emerald City will lose their official review.
Yeah, it's just like odd.
Okay. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. We got Doobie Doom on the line. Jammer, we have only seen once or twice in the first half. Quickly earning a cut track, leaving Ragnar Roxley to be the sole jammer on the track as lead jammer. This could be the power jam that Pro City has been looking for. Roxy taking advantage of offense, but getting recycled out by Supernova. Roxy gonna have to go through the pack again and again. Right. Roxy finally making out of the pack, but Doom is out on the initial trip. Roxy out on the second scoring pass, while Doom's still fighting up front. Ooh, Electric Mayhem laying down a humongous hit. Doom finally out on their first scoring pass, but Roxy calls it off at enough. 8 points for Pro City there. We're underneath 3 minutes to play. Pro City with one timeout and one official review left. Beast versus Candy Flipper again. And it looks like we got tap dancing Rex in the middle. All right, we got Beast making a way up the inside line. All right, we got Candy Flipper confirmed as lead jammer. Quickly calling it off because Beast was hot on their heels. Alrighty. 0-0 jam. 0-0 jam is great for Emerald City. They'll take the 30-second runoff any day. Supernova versus Sunny. Right. Looks like lead jammer signal for Supernova. And Sunny on her way to try to stop the bleeding. Supernova now to the outside, quickly calls it off. A 0-1 jam favor of Pro City. It might be a little too late for Pro City. We've got a minute left and 20 points to go. Beast versus Ragnar Roxy. Let's see if Emerald City can hold on. We got 57 seconds left in this game. This very well could be the last jam, folks. And if it is, Roxy wants to make it count. Roxy and Beast out together. It's a jammer race. See who's gonna get to the pack first. And it's just chaos in the pack, and Ragnar Roxy getting out. 4 whole points. And Beast is out on a humongous cut. This absolutely could be the turnaround that Pro City needs. It's just Ragnar Roxy on the track. He's in control. The period clock is over. This is it, folks, on your feet. We have a minute left to go. Let's see if Roxy can make this happen. We're down to 10 points between these two teams. And Beast is in the box looking to go ahead and make sure that Emerald City stays in this game. Roxy doing a valiant effort against the Emerald City team. Everybody is waiting at this point. Now is forcing Roxy out. Beast recycled back. It is a bloodbath out there, folks. Ooh! All right. All right, looks like everybody is okay, but Pro City being sent off for a low block. We've got 7 seconds left. Let's see how this shakes out. And a valiant effort. Our unofficial score is 161 to 149. We're going to wait for the jam refs to confirm their scores. But it's looking pretty safe to say that the winners are your Emerald City Roller Derby. Right. Green score looks confirmed. Pro City gets an extra point up to 150. And this is our final score, 161 to 150. Your winners, Emerald City Roller Derby! Congratulations, Emerald City Roller Derby. And thank you so much, Pro City Roller Derby, for coming all the way down from Hillsborough to face us tonight. Thank you all you beautiful people for coming out and patronizing our sponsors, supporting local sports. I'm Neil Presidente. It has been fantastic announcing for you. Thank you, volunteers. Thank you, officials. Thank you to our medics as well. Everybody who makes this happen as a volunteer. We're very happy that we still get to bring roller derby. You wait around for a second. We're going to have MVP awards. Thanks so much, folks. We really appreciate you being here. The only thing left to do is to announce those MVPs. George here.
Thank you.